Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Ingerman, and I am here to join all of us because our hearts are feeling broken right now. And I know that there's so much going on in other places of the world right now. But the event that we saw in Turkey and Syria is actually something that has not been seen before, of having two 7.6 earthquakes happen right in a row. I know I talked to a friend of mine in New Zealand, and they're having flooding rains and not being able to help people get food, and not being able to help people get dry housing. Events like this are going all over the world right now. And so I did choose to write about the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria on Facebook, but I could basically add the whole world to that at this particular point. And so I think it's really important, because what I'm seeing from the posts is there's two different posts that I'm seeing on Facebook as I talked about um, performing ceremonies for Turkey and Syria. I've been seeing people who are really grounded in the practice of shamanism, and they're just going in and doing their work, which is what shamanism is about. Shamanism is a spirit-driven practice. And what that means is that we don't use our ego. We don't go in and say, this is what the people of Turkey and Syria need. We channel. If you're working with shamanism, you might be working with a different system. But if you're working with the ancient practice of shamanism, that means you are only a vessel for your helping spirits. That's it. So it doesn't bring a lot of ego satisfaction because it's your spirits that's doing the work. You're just basically lending your body to the spirits. That's what shamanism is. And so, where my challenge is, and what I wrote on Facebook on 4 Facebook pages, and you're happy to, you have my permission to share anything that I write. Um, what I'm seeing is a lot of people who are so grounded in the practice of shamanism. They're doing the work in their communities for Turkey and Syria. They've already performed their ceremonies. I've just been able to start to pull something together. And that's really where shamanism is going, in this time on the planet where there's so much tragedies going on. It's really time for more local communities to come together, to do the work together, to add that exponential power to the work, and to commit to each other to stay completely concentrated and focused during the work. And then I'm seeing on Facebook a lot of you have no shamanic training, but want to step into some of the most advanced spiritual practices that go with this over 100-year tradition. So you can only imagine people have been practicing these healing methods for over 100,000 years, and now we have people on social media saying, well, I never learned anything. Could you teach me in a minute? Can I join in a ceremony where I don't have to um, commit to a practice? I can just join in. Well, yes, I'm going to give you a ceremony and we'll all join in together, but it's not an advanced ceremony. That would be unethical for me to share, and it would be unethical for the people in Turkey and Syria who are suffering to have people who are ignorant about some of the finer practices that go into this work that are not taught through words and are not taught through human teachers, but are only taught through the spirits. And so I don't want to belabor this point. I just want to say that I'm going to lead a very simple ceremony that is safe for everybody to do and is safe for the people in Turkey and Syria. But there is deeper psychopomp work that we can do. There is deeper soul retrieval work that we can do. But no, nobody can teach this work over a Zoom course in 20, 30 minutes to prepare us for a ceremony. You really have to say, I'm going to step into the practice of shamanism and I'm going to walk the path fully. I'm going to walk the path fully and learn so that I can do such profound work to help the suffering that's going on in the planet without hurting myself and without hurting my clients. And so what we're seeing today is a lot of practitioners getting hurt, a lot of clients getting hurt because people aren't committing to actually walking the path of shamanism. So, if you're interested in learning more, please walk the path of shamanism. And we always have teachers who are happy to be teaching you these advanced methods. Just go to shamanicteachers.com and we have teachers teaching in person workshops, and we have teachers teaching online. And a lot of teachers are teaching death and dying and psychopomp work right now, and a lot of teachers are teaching soul retrieval right now. So for us, I developed some work that I feel is really something safe for all of us to do, where we can join our communities together. You can take the ceremony into your ceremonies and into your community and do a ceremony together in your community, just following some of the steps that I'm putting out. So there's going to be 2 parts of the ceremony, and we're going to start with one part now. And so, again, the key in shamanism, everything in shamanism is merging with your helping spirits so that they're doing the work, so that you're a hollow bone and that you have an unbreakable link. There's absolutely no break in the link, that no thought is going to come in about how long is Sandra going to go on, when does the ceremony stop, I have to do an email. As soon as another thought comes in, you broke the power of the ceremony. So how focused can we be? This is the teaching that we really need to get at this time in the planet, because a lot of ceremonies are going on, but not with focus and not with concentration and not with that strong link to the helping spirits. So to create that strong link with the helping spirits, we need to start doing some dancing and singing. That's how it's done in shamanism. Of course, there's other ways of getting spiritually connected in different systems, but we really want to focus on how shamans work at the moment. So I'm just going to get a couple of things that I need to start our work. And I just want to say that I just know that people who are struggling in Turkey and Syria are really grateful for all the work that's being done, just to hold them in love and just to honor what they're going through. That's really big, because when we go through catastrophes like this, we feel like we're isolated and we feel like we have absolutely no support whatsoever. And so let's really show everybody in Turkey, all of life, all the living beings, all the nature beings that have been impacted by the earthquakes, Mother Earth shaking up, trying to give us a message. Are we going to get the message, and are we going to do our work? And so if you have a drum or rattle, please feel free to join me. But what you want to do is don't really listen to me. What you want to do is go down into your heart and let your heart start to inspire a chant coming from your soul, coming from your solar plexus, not a chant you've ever learned, something unique coming from you that's spirit driven, that connects you with the spirits of the higher realms who will be doing the work with us today. Okay, so here we start. Now that we're fully connected with our spirits, and there's a strong link that there's connected, so I'm going to lead you on a journey with my drum. And basically, I'm going to take you to a place in a beautiful meadow where we're going to be met by a spirit boat. And I'll lead you on the spirit boat to Turkey and Syria, where we're going to be doing some honoring of those beings who lost their life through this great changing event, how the earth is changing herself right now. And we'll do some work there to honor the deceased, but also the living. And so Sylvia is going to put up an image so that you're not focusing on me, but you're allowing your spirits to guide you and lead you at this point. So we take a deep breath and we feel what it is that we're feeling in our hearts right now. The grief, the desire to want to help. There are groups in Turkey who are going to be listening to this and doing their own work with this. Let's open our hearts to embrace everybody who joined in to the ceremony whenever it worked for them. It doesn't matter when you join in, because we're working outside of time. And in a timeless reality, Whenever you step into a ceremony, that ceremony is still repeating itself in the non-ordinary reality worlds. So here we go with our hearts open. Really keep your heart open. Have your heart be your focus for this journey. How are you feeling about what happened? Do you have fears in your own life? If you do, please let them go for now. We only want the purest energy to be in this ceremony. If you cannot move into an inspired spirit space, please step out for now and join in later when you've been able to do enough preparation work to let your ordinary reality thoughts and daydreams and life go. So we all stand with our hearts open and we travel to our door of our house, where the door changes, it shapeshifts into a mist or a fog, a curtain, a veil that we can step through that leads us into the non-ordinary reality realms. And find yourself walking on a beautiful path in nature. But the important thing is when we step into the non-ordinary reality worlds, we have to take our body with us. So the way to take your body with you in this ceremony is to actually open your eyes in the unseen realms and really see the vibrant colors, all the humans, all the nature beings. Open up your ears and hear the sounds of the unseen realms, because the spirits are going to be talking to us. And you have to be able to open up your non-ordinary ears to hear their message. You have to open up your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your sense of touch, because otherwise you're not with us on this journey. So how open can you be with your senses, taking everything in so that you're engaging fully with everything that we're doing? You've left your home, you've left the land of the seen, you've left the land of the ordinary, and now you're stepping into a whole different frequency. And as you're walking and listening and feeling and tasting and smelling and seeing sights and landscapes that you've never seen before, you'll find yourself in a meadow with this incredible boat that's waiting to help us travel. Because traveling is what we're going to be doing today. Traveling to the sites of those who are suffering, those who have died, to add the energy of kindness and love and honor and respect and grace and support. And as you start to walk on this meadow, appreciate how many people are walking to this boat together. And notice that there are different guardian spirits waiting for us, who are cleansing us and making sure that we're ready for this journey. guardian spirits to inspect us spiritually and give us a pass to get on the boat or to send us back to come back later after we've done more work. And we call our helping spirits with us. The helping spirit that's guiding our work today is the Egyptian goddess Isis, who I work with for all things that affect the earth. And she's telling us as we enter into the boat to really feel our spiritual energies flowing through all of our chakras, filling us up with the goodness of life, filling us up with spirit, filling us up with the highest vibration that you can hold easily in your body, that doesn't make you feel too shaky, but that keeps you strong. And so as everybody has entered the boat with their helping spirits, again, Isis will be guiding us. Anybody who's drumming and rattling, help to keep our energy strong. So we start to take off into the unseen realms. And our hearts are beating strong as we know that we're getting ready to do the work that's so important for us to do right now. And this boat is moving towards Turkey and Syria. And we'll be moving around for a while, circling the landscapes, taking in all that has happened. But as you take it in, with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, transmute every sound, every image that you're seeing into the purest frequency of light. We must transmute the negative energies, the challenging energies, in order for healing to happen. So whatever you're seeing and feeling, transmute it into light. Just see it as light. Everything that exists is just energy. Everything that exists is just vibration and frequency. Change the vibration, change the frequency, and we change the form of what's happening. We are, of course, in a period of grief about this, and grief takes its own time to heal. So that's not what we're trying to do today. As you're in the boat, observing what's happening and doing your work to transform everything into light, you'll notice that in the boat that we're riding on, that there are bowls of flowers, bowls of cornmeal, which is a beautiful offering to the earth. There's bowls of lavender, flowers of all colors. And you might have your own offerings to give. So just allow yourself from a place of heart Start with a prayer. Start with a prayer that doesn't include pity. Start with a prayer that says, we see all of life in its divine light and its strength, and having the spiritual strength to get through this unbelievable tragedy. We blow kisses of love. We send thoughts and words. We state words out loud that have the energy of kindness, the energy of respect, the energy of honor, the energy of love and light. Make sure that you're using words that emanate an amazing frequency that can create change. Just as all the ancient cultures have taught that words are magic. What words do you want to offer the people in Syria and the people in Turkey right now? And so, as we do this, the boat lands in a particular sacred space where we can get out and honor both the people and nature in both Turkey and Syria. And the guardian spirits and our helping spirits help us to step gracefully out of the boat, where we form a gigantic circle together. The sky is clear blue and the sun is shining bright, adding its power, adding its love, adding its energy to the strength of the work that we have to do. All the elements are present. The wind is blowing. Feel the heartbeat of the earth. 4.6 billion years old. And yes, it's shaking us up. Even right now. What is the earth trying to share with us? And there's always the spirit of water where we can give our tears to and bring them back to the ocean where new life is created from what we've released. So in the circle, we turn to greet each other. And we give thanks for having such support and such a strong circle that's remembered the beauty and power that goes along when we can be a hollow bone for the helping spirits. And so with the help of the helping spirits, we find words, we find thoughts, new daydreams that we start to emanate throughout the landscapes of Turkey and Syria, that starts to bring a new energy to the land as the elements are working together with us to create healing also. And let everyone know who's living in these countries right now that we have such honor and respect and love for all of you. We see you in your light. We see you in your divine spirit. We see you in your strength. We also see you in your suffering. And we are a presence of love and light in your life that you can always turn to, because we'll always share words of inspiration and beauty for you. And we ask the helping spirits to bring healing to the people of Turkey and Syria that is appropriate for them right now, because everybody is going to need a little something different. And so we just can't perform one shamanic healing method. We allow the spirits loose. We ask them for their help. We ask them to bring healing. Not us. We ask them to bring healing to the people, to the nature beings, and to the land itself. Because they know what's appropriate and they know what's needed. And so we let them do our work while we move into working with a process called honorable closure. And this is a ceremony to honor the deceased. We go into our hearts and we say the words that reflect gratitude for the life that they've all lived, for the beauty that they've shared with the web of life, for their unique energetic signature that they brought to the web of life. We thank them for who they were on this earth, and we let them know that it is time for them to return home to the transcended realms. For the middle world is a place for the living. It's Earth School. It's a place for us to grow and learn and move into a higher consciousness. So we give thanks to all the beings who have been here. And it is now time for you to go back home. And as a circle from all over the world, we raise our arms up together in a movement that releases any spirits that are still here. For many of them, immediately went gracefully home. And we thank those spirits. We honor those spirits too that have already left, knowing that they're on their healing journey home. But for those who are still here, we give thanks and we ask you to take your leave, knowing that there are relatives and ancestors who are guiding your home right now. So we lift our arms up again, and we keep our arms up until we actually see the end of the spirits needing to be released from the earth, traveling gracefully back home. And the only work that we're doing is we're just sharing words of gratitude. The hard work is being done by the spirits. If any of the deceased are having a hard time being released, the spirits will do that work for them. So again, your only work is to sing a song, say words of beauty, that let these souls be released back to the transcendent realms, which is our home. And just bring your arms back down when you feel that you're done. Remember, we have an entire community of people doing this work at the same time. You'll notice that the spirits are even creating portals of light so that people can leave easily and find their way back home. So we give thanks to all the living and all the deceased. We give thanks for your life because you're precious. And those of you who are living, we pray for you every day. We see you in your light and your strength, and we give support in ways that we can. And for those of you who are on your journey home, we wave to you with love. Thank you for all the grace that you shared while you're alive. But now it's that time to be released. And so those of us who are still alive on earth can live our life more consciously. And those beings who died don't have to suffer anymore, for they're back home, being held by the love of Source and by the love of their ancestors. So let's hold hands and give thanks to all of us who joined in on the ceremony to share our love and honor and our support, to do our transfiguration work, to help people push through to the other side. And we did our work safely by leaving all the heavy lifting to the spirits, but doing the spiritual practices we know of giving gratitude, seeing all in their divine perfection, performing your transfiguration work from the highest frequency possible. And so with love in our hearts, we give thanks to the spirits who joined our ceremony today. We give thanks to the community that joined our ceremony today. We drop hands, we let the spirits know that our work is done for now. And as a group, we come back to the spirit boat. Our helping spirits will ride back home with us. Isis will be leading the way. The guardian spirits are with us too. And we circle around the area one more time, blowing kisses, leaving flower petals, leaving sacred herbs, bringing healing to the earth and to all the lives. And we start our return back home, feeling love in our hearts. You might be feeling some sadness for all that has happened. But there's so much that we can do. There's so much that we can offer when we allow ourselves to see the brightness in all the beings, the brightness in life. Just imagine how that new frequency just transmutes and transforms some of the challenging energies that everyone will have to face now. Everybody did beautiful work, and we come back to the meadow. And the helping spirits, the guardian spirits, and Isis all bless you before you leave. Allow yourself to receive the blessing before you start walking back on your journey back home again. Taking in the visuals, the fragrances, the textures, the feelings, the smells, the sounds. Wake up your senses, because that is where the power lies in our work in the unseen realms. Walk back, connecting fully the soles of your feet with the earth, feeling love between both of you, circulating throughout the earth, circulating throughout your body. Really feel that deep connection to the earth, to the wind, to the sun, to the waters of the world. And we step back towards the curtain, towards the veil that led us into the unseen realms. And although we might not want to, we step through those veils back into the ordinary worlds, back into our home, back into our apartment, back into our own sacred space. Remember how sacred you are. Remember how sacred life is. Remember how sacred the earth and the elements are. And you will notice what happens in the future will change. But the changes are all going to be about the work that we do and the highest frequency that we can attain. So go into your heart and make a commitment to the spirits right now of a practice or of work that you're going to learn, so that you can truly be in service to yourself, to your family, your loved ones, and to your community. Bring this sacred work into your community. This will bond you and heal you in ways that are beyond your comprehension. Life in shamanic cultures depended on the strength of the community. Let's all stand up in our strength. Let's all work in our local communities. And let's do the work that we were destined to do when we chose our birth time at this time on the planet, to be here right now, to do our work, to grow, and to appreciate life. Because there's such beauty here on earth that we've forgotten. And it's simply time to remember. Remember who you are. Remember why you're here. And let's really do our practices alone and together. So with our hands on our heart and connecting to the heavens and deeply to the earth, we feel ourselves completely back and grounded. And our work is done for now. Okay, so hopefully everybody's back and you had a good experience on your journey. And sorry, I'm just going to welcome us back with our fairy bells. And I just want to say that the work is really beautiful and the work needs to be continued, obviously. And we really want everybody, all the nature beings, all the humans in Turkey and Syria to know how much we love them. And love does heal. I know that there are challenges, there are practical challenges, but right now, what we're doing is the spiritual work that supports the people and all of life to be able to stand up to the challenges and move through so that they can grow and they can move into a different phase of life. We don't know what the universe is bringing to Turkey or Syria. We don't know what the universe is bringing to any of us, but this is a time of growth. This is a time of revitalization. And so we have to learn from nature and the spirits what the best steps for us to take are right now. And we need to commit to our healing practices and we need to do them fully and not just reading about them very quickly. So I honor everybody who showed up today. I know I talk a lot, but I like to educate while I'm doing ceremonies too. So thank you, and I know I'm going to continue my work. I hope that you bring this ceremony to your communities if you feel that they would like to be part of it. As I said, I'm so impressed with the work that people are sharing that they're doing in their local communities. We're doing the work and changes will happen, and we just have to learn how to trust that. Okay, everyone, I love you. Blessings to you. Be well.